Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Truba Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
So we're heading back over to the racist province of BC, and we're going to talk about Michael Mushure. He's a high school teacher at a school in Surrey, BC, who has experienced quite a bit of racism during his tenure, but he wants to speak up finally, and he's going to share one story in particular. Take a look.
This student says he doesn't want to do my work, and I thought he was kidding. And then I said, I walk around the class and then come back again and say, hey man, aren't you doing the work? He's like, no. I said, why? He says, I don't want to do it because you're Black.
Mushure says the student becoming increasingly aggressive was taken to the office. He was notified he was being put under a code yellow, a school safety code, meaning students and faculty must remain in their classrooms in response to some kind of outside danger.
When the kid reached the office, he said he was going to go get a gun and shoot me. That's why I was put under code yellow. And then later, because they had to get the police to come and remove the student, that's when they put the school under code red. The principal had constructed an absolutely different narrative that did not include me. I was horrified. And she said it was an agitated student, and that was it. And she never even came to me to ask me how I was feeling.
But in light of the worldwide movement combating racism, he felt it was time to speak out.
I get messages of encouragement. I get messages of, from now on, I'm not going to be quiet. People coming in from out and they're like, are you the janitor here? Why can't they ask me whether I'm the principal there? Why should I be the janitor?
So as you can see, his life was threatened by this student. The student threatened to shoot him, and the cover-up was real. Not anywhere in the documentation did they mention that this student threatened to shoot this teacher. They just referred to it as an agitated student, and that was the end of it. And as Michael Mushure said, nobody asked to see how he was doing. So this is what he had been experiencing all this time. And as he said, he finally decided to speak up because of all of the movement and all of the Black Lives Matter. He felt that, you know what, it's time that I speak up. And from that, he's getting a lot of encouraging words. Prior to that, he had been receiving so much racist slurs online, on social media, within the school. But now he's speaking up. And this is what we have to do. We have to keep speaking up and speaking out and exposing racists and racism and systemic racism that goes on in our institutions and companies and just around the country of Canada, in stores, in malls, in parking lots, at the hands of police officers. We just have to continue to expose, and then what that will do is embolden others to also speak their truth and share their experiences of racism. So I'm happy that although this situation happened in 2013, that he's finally speaking about it. And the reason why he chose this one is because there was a threat to shoot him, and that's a serious threat. What happened to the student is unknown. That student probably was able to just go back to school with no consequences for those actions, which means that he will just grow up to be an adult racist. He also mentions that people would ask him if he is the janitor. And so immediately it's impossible to think that in the racist province of BC and in the racist city of Surrey, that there would be a Black high school teacher. Heaven forbid. Anyway, I hope that this teacher is made whole for what he went through. And frankly, I always say it, we need to just have our own schools and, stop putting ourselves through this. as I said, we are brilliant and we're capable of building our own. So that's what we need to work toward, and that's what we need to labor to do. Let me know what you all think about this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this content. Also, download the African Diaspora News app. It's a platform by our people, for our people. You have access to content you won't see here or anywhere else. Insightful commentary, wonderful, wonderful things on there. So download that app. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, EA Public Relations. Until next time, please be safe, everyone.